you need to grind these two guns before they get buffed in Phantom Forces. First up on our list, we have the Scar PDW, and you're wondering, like, why is this gun getting buffed? Well, this gun actually, it's not as good as people think it is. I think it's a 4-shot to 6-shot. It's like 33 to 19, I believe, is the damage on this thing. But after next update, which should be coming out relatively soon, this gun is going to be doing 36 to 20, which is a 3-shot to 5-shot. So essentially, it's going to do basically average damage, but the thing about the Scar PDW is that it basically has 0 recoil. Now, I mean, the fire rate is kind of low at 650, which, let's be honest here, this thing really did deserve a buff, to be honest, because the damage is so low. With the fire rate being so low, it does have a torso multiplier of 1.1, but if you hit the limb at long range, this thing does 19 damage. So this isn't the most optimal gun in the game, but after next update, this thing's actually going to be pretty decent. So I would definitely try to grind out some kills now and get a decent setup running on this thing. Now, the setup I have on here right now probably isn't the best. It's comp aim point, ARS suppressor, green laser, angled grip, and default ammo, I believe. There are some ammo conversions on this thing that I haven't quite used yet, but I can't really attest as to how good those ammo conversions are. I just typically use default on this gun. But yeah, I want to see how many subscribers we can gain from this video, because I've been getting a couple thousand views per video here recently, which is very nice. But I want to see if we can gain 100 subscribers from this video and 200 likes. Let's shoot for that. So do what you gotta do. Go down and do that stuff. But anyway, back to the Phantom Forces. There's currently a guy hiding up there. Not for long. Oh my god, we thought of the same thing! Oh my god, that's a lot of people there. But as you can see, even point blank range, this thing did horrible. This drops off to 19 out of 110 studs. So not only is the damage bad and the fire rate's low, the ranges are horrible on this thing too. So yeah, I'm not really a big fan of this gun right now. Yeah, see, I mean, that took way too long to kill that guy at that range, which was, let's see, 135 studs. So that was within the 19 damage range. So just that distance alone, which was not very far at all, might I add, it was not very optimal. Oh, okay, nice double, cool. I'm currently destroying the enemies right here at their spawn. Got that guy. Man, I love the comp aim point. This thing feels great on this gun. I like this. Oh, let me proceed to not kill that guy because the damage is so low. Got a guy here sniping. Got that guy, cool. I'm surprised he didn't kill me. I get one-tapped so many times in this game, it's actually getting annoying. Every time I join in, it's always just immediately killed by a BFG or by a shotgun. It's not fun. Oh. Almost killed that guy. Let's see, what was that? That was definitely within the range of the low damage. But yeah, I mean, the torso multiplier kind of makes up for this. I'm not sure if the torso multiplier is applied to the buff. I'm going to have to check that real quick. Yeah, the torso multiplier is being removed once this buff comes out. So as you can see, 36 to 20 damage. Looks like the ranges, hold on, let me take off ARS suppressor. Yeah, the ranges are slightly reduced, but it's not by a large margin, but you'll still be doing 20 damage at long range, which is a 5-shot. So it's a decent little buff. I like it. So let's move on to our second gun. Now, our second gun, you're going to be surprised. This is actually the L86 LSW, which, yes, this thing is actually getting a buff next update. So believe it or not, surprisingly, because a lot of people think this thing's super overpowered, but after the nerfs that it has gotten recently, I would say this thing's actually pretty deserving of a buff, because this thing does 22 at long range, I believe, when originally it did 25, so it was originally a 4-shot at long range. And then it moved down to 24 with a torso multiplier of 1.1, so it had to 4-shot to the torso. And then it got moved all the way down to 22. So the long-range performance has been completely slashed on this gun over time. The close-range performance is still relatively the same. I believe it's staying completely the same after the buff, but they're moving the damage up to 24.
Oh my god! Wow!
So, yeah, but the torso multiplier isn't being increased. So, in order to 4-shot to a player at long range after the buff, you can actually hit one headshot and that would be enough to four-shot them. So this thing's actually getting kind of its four-shot potential returned in the buff. Not quite to what it used to be. But it's better than having 22 damage at long range. Now, if you guys didn't know, this is my most used gun in Phantom Forces. This is, basically, this is one of my most favorite guns of all time, is the L86. And paired with my favorite skin of all time, which is Dreamscape in the retro case. Pretty nice skin, especially with this combination here. But I don't think they're changing the recoil or anything like that on this gun. They're just changing damage. So, if you like LMGs, especially the L86, I mean, this is basically a super assault rifle. I mean, you get extra reserve ammo, you get extra penetration, all that special stuff. It's basically just a amazing assault rifle that's called an LMG. This is also definitely a fan favorite among a lot of people that play this game. There's a lot of people out there that really like the L86 LSW, and it's definitely a solid gun. Even right now, after all the nerfs, it's still really good. There is also, let's see, the .223 conversion, which gives it a 50-round drum, which they're not really doing anything to this. After the buff, it's still going to do your 19.8 damage at long range. I don't really recommend the .223 anymore, because it's really not that good at this point. They've nerfed that so much. I remember back in the day, it was like a 3-shot to 5-shot with 50 rounds. It was super good, but unfortunately, I don't really recommend the 50-round drum anymore. Got that guy, nice. There's another guy here at B. Oh my god. Okay, gotta pull out my ASME for this. By the way, ASME, really good secondary if you haven't used it. A lot of people like the arm pistol or the scorpion more, but ASME is really solid because the recoil is really low, as you can see. Doesn't do very good damage, but it's actually a pretty good little pocket SMG. Of course, fire rate's a little slow at 610, which isn't really a big deal to me, but if you want to know the setup I'm using on this thing, it's coyote sight, muzzle brake, angled grip, blue laser, and default straight from Spezzy's setup sheet. Oh my god, that is a tongue twister. Say that like 10 times fast, like straight from Spezzy's setup sheet, straight. it's oh my god. Like my brain wants to call it Speddies. I don't know why, but Speddy's setup sheet. There we go. But anyway, if there's any more buffs that come from this update, I'll be sure to give you a follow-up. In fact, they probably have buffed some more guns, but I haven't checked that out yet. So be sure to subscribe. Let's hit 100 subscribers this video, 200 likes, and join the Discord server, and I'll see you guys on the next one.